Right, so we have added expenses a couple of different ways now, but I almost forgot about the yearly expenses. So we're going to add some using the yearly tab. So we're going to do two things with the yearly tab. So we're going to add car registration, which is a yearly expense. It has actual due date. Then we're going to also add a yearly savings goal, which is the vacation amount, right? Because let's say this person wants to go on vacation at least once a year, and they want to have the money set aside to do that. So this is going to be proactive savings, right? And if you want to know more about proactive savings, there's an article on tmoneybudget.com specifically going into detail about proactively saving. So just like with the other two calculation methods, if you want to add your own custom one, then just scroll all the way down to the pre-populated list and you should be able to hit the add yearly expense button and you can create your own. However, the expenses that we want to add are already right here in the list, so we're just going to go ahead and tap it. All right, and by default, yearly expenses are categorized as proactive expenses, just because, like, they only come around once a year, right? But you can change that if you need to. And here you're gonna put in the total amount. So car registration about 220 bucks a year. And after you got it in both fields, you're gonna hit this recalculate into monthly button. And what it's gonna do is gonna present you with a little warning, just to give you a heads up that it's about to recalculate the numbers that you put in there, just like within frequent expenses. And you're gonna see, boom, it comes out to 1833 a month. So moving on, we're gonna skip the debt because it's not a debt. We're just gonna go to a bill, indicate that this is a bill, and we're gonna tap on bill frequency and indicate that this is a yearly bill. This is gonna allow us to put in the date that the bill is due, right? And this is gonna show up in our bill reminders on the main screen. Then after that, you can dedicate what vault you want to save this in. I'm going to go ahead and select the yearly expenses. And then everything else is going to be pretty straightforward. I'll go ahead and breeze through this because we've seen this a couple times already. Now, I'm just going to get started on one more example, but I want you to start thinking about how useful this could be, right? Think about all of the different things that you pay for on a yearly basis, right? We have Christmas gifts that come up every year, but for some reason, we only decide to start saving up for it around November, right? You could be saving up for Christmas gifts all year round. You just got to plan for it. Think about other things such as credit card annual fees, right? Amazon Prime membership, Costco membership, things of that nature, right? Just break that on down into monthly fees, add it into your budget, dedicate a vault to save it in, and that's going to ensure that when the time comes around to pay the bill, money's already there waiting for you. Now, this can also work for things like savings goals as well. With this next example, I'm just going to show you how to quickly do it with vacation money. Say you want to have a certain amount of money set aside for vacations every year, right? It's going to be the same exact process.